Hi class and welcome to the second week of HSA 4124. In this video, I'll be going over the materials and information covered in this week's module. So let's get started. So here we are on the first page, or the first content page of the module. The video you're watching right now will be located right here, and I'm going to scroll a little further down and just quickly point out the learning objectives for the week and the assignments that are due. So this week you're responsible for reading Chapter 3, covering global health systems, politics, economics, and policy, and Chapter 4, covering the role of international organizations in health systems. You are also responsible for completing Quiz 1, which is a multiple choice and true and false formatted quiz due on January 20th. And then you have a discussion board assignment based on the Health Leads organization. So you will be actually watching a TED Talk by Rebecca Oni, which is the founder of Health Leads. And if I'm not mistaken, I've also included 2 articles to go along with it. Then you'll be putting together your assignment post of at least 500 words. I always strongly suggest for my students to take the time to do some research on their own. Make sure to reference those sources at the end of your post. And do not forget to respond to 2 of your fellow classmates' posts. It is a requirement for the discussion board assignments. Remember, I want meaningful responses that demonstrate that you've taken the time to read your fellow classmates' posts. Last but not least, we have our weekly to-do list. Here are the different tasks that are due for this week. And then I'm going to jump to the next content page. So over here you will find the chapter PowerPoints that go with the assigned readings. And then in the some information from the chapter section, I usually include some information from the chapter, but you are responsible for reviewing the chapter PowerPoints as well as fully reading the chapters. This is actually from Chapter 3, covering micro policy making and macro policy making. And then below that on Chapter 4, it's a section that goes over the role of NGOs and what's their definition. What's the definition of an NGO? And then next is the third content page of this week's module, which covers the videos for this week. So for Chapter 3, we have a video titled, What is Health Policy and Systems Research? How can it strengthen health systems? So in this video, it briefly goes over what the field of health policy and systems research and the role it can play in strengthening health systems. Below that is the section of videos for Chapter 4. The first one is on the role of NGOs, and the second video, titled How Does the UN Work?, talks about what the UN is and its role. Now, I will not be clicking on the next button found on the bottom right-hand side of your screen. But I will let you know that once you click on that next button, you will be taken to the discussion board forum covering the Health Leads organization. And that's where you will be posting your assignment post and responding to your fellow classmates. And there's also a quiz link found in this week's module, which again covers the first quiz in this class, covering chapters 1 through 4. If you have any questions at all, do not hesitate to let me know. Keep up the good work and take care.